Lawliet called me the Keeper of the Grove Master, probably referencing our game on Terranistan, which I think Back to Warcraft called it the Game of the Year for last year, where I played solo Keeper of the Grove against Lawliet. You can probably find that on YouTube if you're interested. So I've played Lawliet quite a few times, and that was a very nice game on Terranistan. So that's why he called me the Keeper of the Grove Master right there, I think. Anyway, we're going into Game 3 here. After 2 exciting games, very lane-filled games, I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing it. We're now finally down to the deciding game, which will decide whether or not the best Denmark can hope for is a tie, or if they can keep going for a win. In the bottom right here, we have Lawliet playing Night Elf for Korea, opening up with a standard Altar Moonwell Ancient War. And at the top here, we have White Privilege, aka Ciara, playing Orc for Denmark. A good game, good luck, called out by Lawliet. Let's see if there's a response from Ciara. Seems to be not the most mannered person. He didn't GG last game. And he's opening up with a standard Altar Burrow Barracks. Very interested to see what happens here. Perhaps we shall see, as I predicted, the Demolisher Tower strategy once more. It's very strong on this map. We will see how Lawliet reacts if we see a Demon Hunter and Talons, or if we see some kind of adaptation. For example, going lures. If you go blind lures and your opponent is going like tier 3 Demolishers, you just kind of win the game. But Turtle Rock, not the best map for bears. We shall see. While nothing's happening, I'll see if there are any questions in the chat. I'll take a sip.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't think I've commentated my game on Terranistan. Have I? Did I cast it with someone? I'm unsure. But people have casted it. It's a very nice game. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry about that. Ciara running to the shop, getting a circlet. He could have tried to creep the center creep, but he chooses not to. Instead, he's going to go for his natural, try to get a circlet there. Lawliet, meanwhile, got Gauntlets of Strength, not the best item. Ooh, Ciara with the double circlet. Already looking pretty good for him. And Lawliet doing a fast attack with only 2 Moonwells. Harassing with Mana Burn. Trying to be annoying. Which is pretty much all you can do as Night Elf on this map if you're playing Standard. Just like we saw in Believe versus Thomas G. You can creep the small guy, small camp with your Ancient War, and then there's not a lot you can do as far as creeping goes without wasting Moon Juice. So the only other option is to run around and try to be annoying. But Ciara has the shop, he can heal up, and he can slowly start to creep one spot after another and get the item. It's a very big map, so it's difficult for Lawliet to know where the Blade Master is at any given time. So instead he's choosing to stay close to the base, the main, and try to snipe any burrows being constructed. He could even pick Immolation here if he wanted to be a bit cheeky. But so far he's just kind of right-clicking the peons. Will he get it? No. Almost. Meanwhile, Ciara is solo creeping with 3 circlets now. So that's a level 1 Blade Master with +6 on every stat. Almost level 2, so once he gets that critical strike, he will be quite a monster. Meanwhile, Lawliet is doing the trick I talked about earlier in the Believe against Thomas G map, and I believe scouted this. He wanted to make sure this didn't happen, but Ciara, I'm pretty sure, has no idea about this. So he used 1 archer to hide, and then theoretically, you only need 1 archer, but Lawliet is using 2 archers to kill this entire camp, which actually does give you level 3 if you've crept level 2 beforehand. And it gives a really good item as well. So if this goes unscouted, it's huge for Lawliet. It's an idle dream to get a lot of creeps for free on this map. Otherwise, it's very hard to do. And Demon Hunter is running in the direction of the Orc army. He could cancel quite a few salves if he sees it, but there is no ultravision because there's no Hunter Hall. Could snipe this peon though that he... Oh, didn't get it. Very fast reaction by Ciara. Lawliet is very interested to see what his opponent's doing. That's why he's being so aggressive, but he's also being aggressive because he wants to be sure that his opponent stays far away from his little creeping expedition down here. So right now he's 100% sure that Ciara's entire army is down here, and Ciara just saw the level up, so he's probably confused. Maybe he thinks there's opponents creeping the turtles with Ancient War. He cannot know for sure, but there's also a... Oh, not the best item, Ring of Regeneration, but it's there. You can pick it up later on. Double Bestiary we see, so possibly Wyverns again. They should... At least one of them should get cancelled, and then he'll staff out. Oh, 86 crit on a level 2 Blade Master is very strong, so he has a Town Portal because of those triple circlets. And the plus 3 agility, so that's plus 9 agility on that Blade Master. It's quite disgusting. Meanwhile, we see fast tier 3 before even getting a second hero, and double Ancient of Wind, so standard play from Lawliet. He'll probably keep the Ancient of War close by in case there are raiders. But most likely on this map we will see Wyverns. Picks up the item, level 2.8. So he's actually further ahead than the Blade Master, but the Blade Master is showing up. There's not a lot he can cancel at this point though. We see a very late Beastmaster, but it will be put to good use, and we do see Raiders indeed. Actually, I predicted Wyverns, so I was wrong there. We see Raiders. So Mass Raiders, I think, it's like one of those strategies that used to work back in the day, but it just doesn't work today. I think it's a bad strategy. There's just nothing you can really do with it. Especially considering how fast... Oh, the first one gets trapped as well. Considering how fast Lawliet attacked, there's very little timing window for Ciara to hit with those raiders. Like, Lawliet is already going to be tier 3. And he's going to have Master Training on the way. So he's going to have Fairy Fire, Cyclone, and an Orb. And what's Master Raider going to do against that? I don't know. Oh, we do see tier 3 though, so it's not the all-in-ish Raider build. It looks like Ciara has very late game plans in mind, so he wants to use these Raiders to be annoying, create some space, and slowly get towers up, tier 3 towers, and fortify an expansion, I suppose. We will see how successful he is at that. Demon Hunter, meanwhile, is going to get level 3 by killing these turtles. Not the best items so far. Maybe he'll get lucky here and get some agility. He did in fact get agility, so that's nice for him. Ring of Regeneration for the Orc. Sells it. Makes sense. He has supply block though, and he doesn't have any burrow on the way, so he's at 700 gold and 40 food. Has to be a mistake for getting that burrow. Doesn't have a lot of wood either, or many peons on wood, so here's the burrow coming. He'll have a difficult time getting towers out with that low amount of wood. Meanwhile, Master Training is about halfway done. Oh, wow. Ciara is not happy about that. The Demon Hunter getting staffed out to heal up to full. Pretty soon there's going to be Cyclone, and once there's Cyclone, these Raiders are useless. No scroll of speed to be used either. The only thing we're missing right now is a... Oh, we see a Keep of the Grove to deal. Entangling Roots is very good when there's no Dispel, because it means that you can always get 1 or 2 units killed, even if they use a speed scroll. Demon Hunter goes a bit far out though. He will get sniped to death at this point. Oh, another stab. Cooldown is very low on that, so... A lot of kills for Lawliet, no kills so far for Ciara. Cyclone is now out, so the only source of damage is now out of the game, more or less. He will never leave the air because there's no Dispel. And this is why I think Master Raider is kind of bad, because the timing window is so low. There's like You have like 1 or 2 minutes where there's no Cyclone where you can do something, but once there's Cyclone, these Raiders won't be doing much, whereas I think Bats or Wyverns would have been much better, or Demolish for Tower. Thank you for following the stream. I hope you enjoyed the cast and the commentary and the gameplay and all that stuff. Ciara won't give up though. He keeps on being aggressive. He'll probably start getting fortified burrows pretty soon. And then he'll try to tower up an expansion, or maybe even do some aggressive. Yeah, with the Naga there, it probably will see some aggressive towering instead of defensive towering. Beastmaster is actually not dead. The Beastmaster is alive, and the Dementry will get staffed, so Ciara not looking too good right now. But Lawliet does have to back off soon. Thank you for following the stream. Hope you enjoy. I don't have more than one monitor, so I can't see who's following right now. But whoever you are, thank you. Hope you enjoy. So we see more Cyclone, more Entangling Roots, Ancient Wars smacking about. Looks like this is more or less over. Shadowhunter is down. Still no orb on the Demon Hunter, but it doesn't really matter. Beastmaster kind of taunting his opponent. Very good micro, but the Beastmaster does go down. Keep of the Grove being focused now. There is no mana for a Cyclone, so this Keep of the Grove will die. I thought. If there's an instant... Oh, there's more Cyclone now. So now the game is pretty much over. Still no sign of fortified burrows. Yeah, Ciara just leaves the game. GG. Well played by Lawliet. He adapted well to the previous games, getting that really fast tier 3 before even getting the Beastmaster. Very smart. Well played throughout. So 2-1 for Korea in this match, which means that overall we have 2-2, which means that at best Denmark can tie the series by winning 2 matches in a row.